guys, and welcome to the vlog. I am not having a good start to the week. So Remy and Cleo always sleep indoors, and they have done since forever. And last night Remy didn't come in, and by the time we were thinking of going to bed and we went outside to call him, he wasn't anywhere to be found. I did stay up another hour, kind of dozing on the sofa, waiting for him to reappear, and he never did. I said to Leon about it, and we both said, look, he'll come back in the night. He'll probably come and sleep in the shelter on the terrace, and then he'll be ready for breakfast in the morning. Well, morning is here, and there's no sight of Remy and no evidence of him anywhere. So of course I'm now worried. This is the second time in recent months that he's done this, but I mean, last time he wasn't gone all night, so my concern is peaked, shall we say. I'm feeling very stressy. He hasn't been run over because I've looked all up and down the road, so he's probably in the woods, I would think, but I'm very worried. I've been all down to the woods calling him, up and down the main road. And he's such a foodie, it just seems bizarre to me that he hasn't come back for breakfast, because normally at 7 AM he barks in the kitchen for his food. So why hasn't he reappeared? When I went into the woods, I looked all up the trees, couldn't see him. This is the sort of thing we're dealing with. It's just like, even the garden is huge. Then down there into those woods, I mean, they go on. What you may not realise is that's a valley down there, so it dips down and then comes up, and that's what you can see on that hill over there. Don't you go anywhere, Cleo. Oh. Remy! Remy? Remy! Oh, it's Cleo. I thought I did. False alarm. It was Cleo crying, but I couldn't make it out. I guess we'll wait. Found him. Oh, come here, darling.
So Matt, where are we going?
Remy strikes again. He's climbed a tree last night, now he can't get down. And so the neighbours have been a bit unhelpful apparently, so I'm going round with my ladders and my climbing gear to go and rescue this flaming cat. I don't know what it is about that cat. You actually hate him. You hate him, but then you love him at the same time. It's weird.
He's got an evil face though, hasn't he? Evil but lovable. He's like a little gremlin. Sorry, I've just got to catch his next bit. He's like a what, Mark?
Like a teenager. He is. Love them, but they're right annoying.
Obviously not our children. No. Right, so we're here now. So I've done some videoing on the way. Teresa's here for
working. I look like
Right, let's see where the little turdy puss is.
So I came out and I could hear meowing, but Cleo was hanging around, and eventually I thought, oh, it's just her. Probably trying to throw me off so I can't find him.
Yeah. No, it's here. Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, but then I kept calling him, and suddenly it was like this guttural meowing, and I followed it. Right, can you hear him?
Stop.
Remy!
Oh, I can hear him.
So sad, and he comes as close as he can.
Which one? Where? I still can't see him.
He's in this tree.
I can hear. I can't see.
He's up there.
Oh yes, I can see him now. Oh, it is a big tree, isn't it?
Come down.
Oh,
Come here. Come on.
oh, oh, there he is.
Oh, he comes down here, you see.
Oh, meow, meow.
Come on. Come down. Why don't you jump onto him?
Why did you?
Do you not think that's going to work?
No, not quite.
Remy.
Not quite.
I'll get my ladders.
What's that, Mark?
I ate him.
Looking at Mark going, where are you going? Come back.
What did I say to you the other day? He's not going to live a long life. He won't, and he'll not die of natural causes.
Albeit that he does have 9.
Yeah. I've got another like 20 years of this. He's not even won yet.
What's Mark got?
A hurty knee. A hurty knee.
You got a knee, Wills?
Yeah. I'm kind of getting the impression it's not that amusing.
He's got a smile.
No, that's gritted teeth with the pain.
Grimacing. It's
It's
grimacing.
that face Kath was doing when she was carrying that bag of compost last week.
Like that. Putting you, and he'll put my ear up.
He might climb down of his own accord. Do you want me to go up?
I think you should stay underneath, Sarah, in case.
Oh, Remy! Remy!
Are you going to get him by his scruff? Can he still be picked up by his scruff?
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, he's holding. He wants to go back up.
The funniest thing is, Mark is the only one who's not really laughing.
Oh, darling! Oh, he's cute.
Darling, booting.
Are you all right now? He said, let me go, I need to pee. I'm desperate. How are you feeling now, Sarah? Now he's back in your arms.
So happy.
Oh, it's a joyful moment.
Come on then. He won't move when I put him down. Just come on.
Well, he will.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, he's gone like the wind. Blooming Nora. He's got a sprint on.
He's like,
Give me my
The door open.
Oh.
I think he's that quick he'd probably bash straight into it.
poor Remy.
Poor Mark.
So we are in La Capelle Biron, a town just down the road from us, and we're in the Salle des Fêtes car park. This is where they rounded up the deportees that ended up going to Dachau and Mauthausen. There's actually a plaque just here that mentions that. So we're actually in a place called Place de 21 Mai 1944, and it talks about the SS division Das Reich. This was the same division that went to Oradour sur Glane. With the help of other militants, captured 48 Catalans to take them to the concentration and extermination camps of Dachau and Mauthausen. Every tree carries the name of one of the deportees. They are a symbol of our existence, to never forget and to never relive the pain of this terrible part of humanity's history. Quite sobering. So that's what these trees are. For the whole department. 645 people in total from the Lot-et-Garonne, and on here are the names of each of the little villages, and underneath the names of the people that were deported. So Leon and I are having our first dinner on the terrace.
Indeed.
It's March 31st and it's warm, and it's meant to be this way all week. And Leon had his first job, really, today, his own job.
First solo job.
How did it go, baby? You were happy, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I got a lot done, which means tomorrow will be a short day.
I will insert some pictures,
Yeah, I'll send them to you.
but yeah, he was very happy.
Yeah, people were happy too.
The cats are busying themselves. Cleo is catching lizards, which I hate because she brings them into the house. And Remy's there after this morning's little adventure. Naughty boy.
Well,
I did sweet corn fritters. They're a bit bizarre, but they are nice. Do you like them?
yeah, so okay. Pretty good. Actually, chance to use some more hot sauce.
Morning guys, it's Tuesday and I realised that I never updated you about mine and Millie's little history tour yesterday. So I'm going to make myself a drink and I'll tell you. So the last few weeks I've been sharing on here some of the local history around where we live. So we live near Gaverdon, La Capelle-Biron, Saint-Avie, Villarreal, all in this area. And I've always known it was an area rich in history of World War II. What I didn't realise was that it was a huge resistance centre. So a lot of resistance members and members of the Maquis, they met and organised their operations from here. Not only that, but it's also the location of the famous La Capelle-Biron roundup, which is called La Rafle in French. This happened at the end of May 1944. Members of the SS division Das Reich were sent to the area to do a roundup. And it was designed to cause terror and to frighten local people. The tide of the war was beginning to turn. It's the end of May. Obviously, D-Day took place on the 6th of June. So only 2 weeks after this event. It's understood that in trying to really suppress people so that they didn't get attacks from all fronts, as it were, they tried to really push down any perceived uprisings or discontent by terrorising people. And they travelled up from Montauban, which is a city near Toulouse, and they came up and they started doing these roundups. Now, the one in La Capelle-Biron, which is what I showed you yesterday, and I'll insert a clip of the main war memorial, that was the main one. And they arrived, it was very early on a Sunday morning. A lot of the villagers were still asleep and did a blockade around the village so that no one could leave. They went into the town and enlisted the help of the mayor and the town crier, which the town crier, I thought, I mean, that sounds like something from a medieval novel to me, but there was still a town crier in those days. And she was told, I'm sure she wasn't asked, she was told to get in the back of one of their trucks, and she was to announce at every intersection in town, outside every house, that all the men were to report to the village centre immediately. They were held there all day. Members of the Vichy police were present along with members of the SS. While the men were there, the women and children were told to stay in their homes and not to move. Meanwhile, the SS went through all of the different houses, stealing things, trying to find evidence of weapons caches, links to the resistance. Later that evening, they announced that anyone under the age of 18 was free to go and anyone over the age of 60 was free to go. And those that were left over numbered about 47, 48, and they were thereafter loaded into wagons and driven away to Agen, where they then boarded trains and were taken to Mauthausen and Dachau were the two main camps where they were taken. If you remember, Millie and I walked to the Salle des Fêtes, which is the town hall, and at the town hall there's a big green space that sort of comes round and encircles the village hall, and it's filled with trees. And there are 48 trees in that arboretum, and each one bears the name of one of the men who was deported. And while Millie and I were looking at this memorial, a lady came out of one of the houses, and she really lovely aura about her. You know, what are you guys doing? And we explained we was really interested, and we just stopped to have a look. And she said, and she started to tell us what I've just told you, the tale of events. And then she said, this is my father's tree, and took us to this tree, and it bore the name of a man named Remy, who was 44 when he was deported, and he died in Dachau concentration camp. She was 4 at the time. So she explained that the last she saw of her father was that they were loaded into wagons right next to the war memorial in the centre of town, which I'll insert a clip of. For 2 years, I believe, they never got news or word of anyone that had been deported. And then obviously after the liberation in May 1945, news started to filter through and people started to come back. And every time someone returned, the village would rush out, you know, people that were still without their husbands, their sons, brothers, uncles, rush out, find out news. This lady, did you see my father? Obviously her mother wanted news of her husband. One day someone returned and he'd been interred at Dachau, and he was able to tell her family that he knew for a fact that her father had been killed. In total, 650 approximately were taken from the Lot-et-Garonne department, and they were deported. 650 men were deported and taken to concentration and extermination camps in Eastern Europe. It's a huge number, and you know, many of those people died. They didn't come back. Being able to talk to her, it was just incredible. It was just absolutely incredible. I felt very fortunate that she saw us, that she came out and that she spoke to us. And you know, this village for me is my hometown. I grew up here, and I didn't know this. We just felt very fortunate to have been there at that precise moment.
You need to do it on straps, do you now?
Might be best to get it up.
I'm ready to lift.
We're doing a bound now.
Which one ends up? You're right. That's more of a lever.
If you get unstrapped there, and I get it.
Ah, well done. Oh, hello. We should get down now to do the... Ow! Come on. Come on, Sarah. So you can. Find the clue, stop the clock! Find the clue, stop the clock! Well, you viewers will know that, won't you?
Oh, that'll do you well.
What's been delivered, Sarah?
Leon's planer.
Oh, planer thicknesser.
Yes, we
Way up.
ordered this a few weeks ago.
And it weighs a damn ton.
Good job, I didn't buy another one that was twice the weight.
No way, really?
110, this is 150. Your back tie.
Did you feet?
I've got the front.
Me too.
There you go, well done, boys. We're dragging
Like nails round the blackboard.
What's in it? New cat?
They're Le Mans.
Oh, are you?
Not really, right?
It's sleeping.
Oh, it's
Oh, it's greasy. Why is it not? Oh.
the beds.
it's marinating.
Death blades in there.
Morning, guys. It's Wednesday. Crazy. How are we halfway through the week again? The weather's changed. It's raining and it's dark and gloomy, so I've got the fire going. Just wanted to update people. So yesterday I had an interesting conversation with a client. She herself is an expat, and although she has been here since prior to Brexit, which means she's under the Brexit withdrawal agreement and so has a very different administrative process to Leon and myself, she told me some information that directly impacts Leon and I thought I'd share it with you because I didn't know this. No, rewind, it wasn't her. I asked her to confirm it, which she did. It was actually a friend of mine, Scarlett, and she told me that if you move here from abroad and you don't get a French license within the first year, you have to retake your test. And she knows this because apparently there's an old couple that are having to retake their test. I don't know where they're from, but that's why, because they didn't get it sorted within the first year. So I was like, that cannot be true. So anyway, I spoke to my client yesterday who is an expat, and she said, yes, absolutely, we need to get our driving licenses reissued here in France. But I'm kicking myself, and I always will, because about 5 years ago, when Brexit was first suggested and the referendum was pending, I had a French license because I took my test here. And I thought, oh, I don't want to be caught out if we leave the EU and then my license isn't valid and I have a load of hoops to jump through. So I changed it for a UK one. So today's a bit of an administrative day. I need to find out more about the driving license. That'll keep me busy. So just checked the post box and we have a letter from the Assurance Maladie. The last thing I did regarding our health insurance was I sent off a load of documents, if you remember, a few weeks ago, and I sent it by recorded delivery to Agen, to our caisse d'assurance. I was hoping that the next thing we'd get would be, I don't know, a carte vitale. That would have been nice, but I felt this envelope and there's no card in it, so I don't know what it's saying. Oh, it's just the same letter again with a list of documents I have to send in. I'm going to have to check the status of the letter that I sent off, because clearly it either hasn't arrived or they've just sent me this in error. Oh, and some good news, the car passed the control technique.
Yay!
And it only cost €10.
Well, yeah, what, for a retake?
Yeah.
Well, you've already paid for the first one, so that's pretty good.
So that's good, so I can officially get the ball rolling properly on
Do my van next.
getting that car registered here. Just thought I'd update you on the mail situation. Hi guys, it's Thursday, and one of the jobs on my to-do list today was to sort out our health insurance. So turns out, despite having sent, I mean, you watched the vlog, I must have sent every document I own. Marriage certificate, birth certificate, translated birth certificates, rib, visa, copy, photo, passport, blah, 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 blah. And the one document that wasn't in the list is the one that they can't do it without. The one document they never asked for. You know, well, you didn't fill out the formulaire. I was like, well, I didn't get a formulaire. Anyway, it's fine, because she was helpful. So she's resending that for me. So my application should be fairly straightforward. Well, then it all got a bit complicated, because then I asked, could you just double check with Leon? Because I did the same thing. I sent all of his info in. So she checked, no record of him on their system anywhere. They're sending us letters addressed to Leon, but they don't have his social security number on file. So she said, I'm super confused. I don't understand it. The best thing you could do is come in, go to Agen. Agen is an hour away, but it just so happens that next Tuesday I'm taking Cath and Mark for a procedure. They're having some dental work done. I'm going to talk to Leon later and see if we can go together next Tuesday and just get this sorted out. I was in the middle of sorting out our driving licenses yesterday and hit a snag when it asked me for a photo that's got to be done at a special booth. So I also need to take Leon to get that done as well. There's plenty to do. This weekend, there is a vide grenier on Sunday in Montpazier. So vide grenier literally means empty attic. So it's the French equivalent of a car boot. I know that we'll have a good time there. You get all sorts of good deals. So Leon and I are gonna head over there Sunday afternoon. So it's not all work and no play. So we've got some nice things planned. I just need to plow on. I've got so much editing to do. I've got to edit tomorrow's vlog. And I feel like I only just got done editing the real estate vlog, which by the way is going down a storm, which I'm really chuffed about. I think I need a snack. I've had an espresso to wake myself up. I think I might need something a bit stronger. Before I start any more admin, I had to give you guys an update. I don't think I've shown you any of my plants. Look at how fabulous my plants look. So we've got courgettes, tomatoes, squash, that's not doing anything at the minute. That's beetroot and chilli, onions here, and they're spring onions, I believe. They're peas, which right from the off have done excellent. These two terracotta pots are basil, but once again, can't see anything coming up there. And then just those two little mini plastic pots have got marigolds in them, which are meant to be good for pest control. If you plant them near your tomatoes and courgettes, the whitefly go for the marigolds and not the vegetables. Morning guys, it's Saturday and Leon and I are heading out to run some errands. It's a gorgeous day, finally feels like spring. So yeah, stunning, stunning day. Yeah, we need cat food and we're getting our photos done for our driving licence and carte vitale. I was quite happy with my makeup and hair this morning, so it's probably a good time to get it done. Yeah, they have to be done at a special booth and it's like an e-photo. So the photos get printed out and you sign with like a stylus, but then there's a code on the pictures. So when it comes time to load the photos online, you just type in the code and it can fetch the photos because they're in like a database. Let's hope it's as easy as it sounds. So this is what we need. Aha, and that's what it's for. ANTS. Ooh. Please. E-photo permis. Validation. Ooh, okay. Oh, now you have to sign it. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. Oh, Leon, this is awful. It's Leon's turn. Oh, there. Oh. Hey, there we go.
Hey, so go on, no?
That was interesting. Not as easy as it should have been because Leon's chin wasn't in any of the shots, but
Hey,
it'll have to be fine.
well, they adjust it themselves. So.
Yeah, it was a weird, it wasn't like an English photo booth. Coffee machine! Magnifica. S.
Beans of carb. No coffee, no milk thing though on it.
No, it's like ours, isn't it? We need to get some cat food for the
Babies.
for the little git. So while we were out, Leon and I bought one of these, a document file holder with the visas and everything else. There's just paperwork everywhere. But yeah, so I'm gonna file all of the assurance maladie paperwork in there. Mine and Leon's work. I've got all the car paperwork as well. It's a lot. And then visas. What are you doing, babe?
Well, making pizza. So we used to make a lot of pizzas in England. Got a Kadak barbecue with a pizza stone, and to be honest, it's just as good. We've been needing to buy gas for a while. So that's your pizza done already. So
That's
follow me to the terrace. Come on. A little bit of submarine on there. Just put it to catch, and then yeah.
oh, like a pro.
And then about 10 minutes, maybe 12, and that's good.
It's a lovely evening. It must be about 17 degrees, 16 degrees. Lovely and temperate outside. You can sit here with a glass of wine. I actually just got back. I went on a run with some friends. We met up and did a short circuit and then got some wine in a local pub. So I was just telling Leon the price. You'll never guess it. Not if you live in England anyway. So me and my friends got 4 drinks. There were only 3 of us, but I like to have a Diet Coke as well. So I got a Diet Coke, full size. I got a Provence rosé, which is typically more expensive. My friend Lara got a regular rosé, and my friend Beth got a vodka tonic. Guess how much? €13. Which is like probably £11 for all of that. Why wouldn't you have a little cheeky drink on a Saturday night at that price?